We're here today talking with Tina McKenzie Gordon Davis about her book, Lies Among Thieves. Tina, thank you so much for taking some time to talk with us and join us today.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Let's just start. Why don't you give us a little bit of an overview and insight into your book?
Lies Among Thieves is actually a book about the church. It portrays four different pastors within the city, and they have their own little games that they believe in playing. So it goes from them being married to the different twists and outside relationships and things of that nature. But the biggest gist of this book is where you have one that decides he wants to change the game and get serious about someone. And so he kind of goes against the rules or go against the grain, as they may say. And it leads into a ton of twists and turns as it falls out with everyone being involved with his decision to more or less come clean and be a better guy.
So, would you say it's more of kind of a fictional novel, or what type of genre would you place it into?
Yes, it's more of kind of a fictional novel, so to speak. But the funny part about it is actually reality. These things do happen within the church. With myself being clergy, I can attest to them happening because I have witnessed a lot of these things that go on and go forth. And it leads to other instances of individuals stepping away from the church and things of that nature. So being clergy, we're seen as something special and, up there with God. But the overall gist of it is we're human. We're people just like you, just like you and everyone else.
Yeah. Well, what would you trace back your inspiration? Was it kind of a certain point in time or more of a process? How did this book come about?
Actually, it came about as a process. As I was coming into the ministry and just living life, seeing some of the things, witnessing. But like I said, once again, clergy is seen as something special. You are up there with God. You have your robes on. You sit up in the pulpit. You're adorning the altar. But at the same time, there are so many twists and turns that's going on up there in that pulpit that many individuals, they guess about it. But when it comes down to actuality, a lot of it's true. It kind of just go ahead and puts the truth to the guessing that's the members and others are having.
That's fun. Tina's book, Lies Among Thieves, based on the church and even her experiences, is available online through Amazon, through Barnes and Noble, as a paperback, but you can also get it as an ebook, or I call it a Kindle version, and that's available through Amazon and also the Books app on iTunes. But Tina, I want to give you a chance before we end our time together talking about your book. Anything else you want to share with your audience about yourself or about your book?
Um, just, I would say just go ahead and take a look because it will also give you the reality of what it is. Just knowing that though we're clergy, though we're not perfect, but just have that opportunity to just go ahead and read it, having some fun with it. But at the same time, it's going to help you in having some understanding as to why things happen and why feelings are hurt and things of that nature regarding the church. But you can always come back. So it's an awesome read. You got to go take a look and just enjoy the read.
Well, Tina, thank you so much for taking time and for sharing and just I feel like it's almost letting us peek behind the curtain a little bit of what it's like to be in the clergy. And so we appreciate you taking time and writing this book and sharing it with us.
Well, thanks so much for having me.
Have a great day.
You too.